This is so nice. Hello.
Hello.
Grounding
Grounding
and YouTube
and
episode 3.
Shoes.
Time to take the shoes off first. It's actually raining today,
Yes.
but no excuses.
Because we were talking about this, like, yeah, rain's inconvenient sometimes, but like, actually, the earth needs like water. We all need water. It's very important, and we should respect all the days. So
Yes.
no excuses.
No excuses. We're gonna go do this no matter what. And as that obviously today it's raining, but it's not like it's
Also, I feel like if you respect Mother Nature too, like it respects you back. Like, you know, like moving with the universe, like you know when you're in a negative attitude sometimes, like you like invite negative, like you're like the day just like one thing happens over another, and it's because you're being negative. But regardless,
Are you putting your feet on the soil or on the rock here?
both
Yeah.
soil and rock.
Yeah, we should get a look. I can do it.
So
Both at the same time. Feet bare.
feet
Right
there.
there. Yeah. Feet.
And we're gonna climb up to those clouds one day. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh yeah, the mountains here are so cool. It's like all cloudy. So today we're gonna talk about patience. Let's try to get the phone back to where it was.
Okay.
I was there. Yes. It was up more, no? Angle it up a little. The phone. We gotta get the angles
Okay,
right here.
ready?
Hold on. So
Oh,
you get
good,
you
perfect.
in there.
Okay.
It
So
was perfect, and then we fight that out.
no, it's good, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, patience. We're gonna talk about
Patience.
patience. My whole life, I sucked at that. I'll tell you that.
Probably one of the hardest virtues I've ever practiced, because I want everything right now. I am definitely an instant gratification person, and that's bad, right? Because you don't work for things that like when you don't work for it, it's just like so fleeting. Like, you know what I mean? Like yesterday I was like, I was talking about I bought something and I was like, oh, it's gone. Like the instant gratification, like it went away in like a second. Like,
I think most people like instant gratification. I mean, it's like we're all been there, and as I say, it's funny, you know, you and me both, we do mindset work, we do manifestation, and I'm not gonna go into details, but I had the one thing that I knew for the past like at least 2 years or so, the one thing that I personally knew that I needed to improve and wanted to improve was my patience. And this is something I used to always talk about with my friend Achilles, because we used to do like kind of like pro and con lists about each other, and always try to like help each other become better.
Yeah.
So we would tell each other, hey, I think you need to work on this. And I always tell people, like, you need to be able to talk to people you know about critique, and you need to be able to take it in the right way.
Yeah.
Because if I come to you and I say, hey, I think your hair color is ugly, I mean, then you can make the decision, does this change my life? If I change my hair color, is that really going to change something for me? No, probably not. But if I come to you and say, hey, you know what? I think that you need to improve and work on your patience because blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, you have to ask yourself, okay, maybe she has a good point. Maybe I do need to work on my patience, and maybe if I do so, this is actually gonna make me better and improve my life.
and back
And
to
take
your
the critique then,
and back to
you
your
know.
example about the hair, like, okay, just like to reiterate, like for your example, like let's say like, oh, your hair's ugly, I can take that and do something immediately, or I can be like, okay,
Say,
let
fuck
me fuck it, and let's like, what really should I work on? Do I really want to work it? Like, so it's not about hasty, just like fast, impulsive, reactive decisions anymore. It's about responding to things in life. And that is where I think I have grown a lot, because that's what patience requires, is to pause so you can actually take the emotions out of things and then respond. I used to be so quick to respond because my patience, because I'm emotional, and I would be like, no, and I'd be, you know what I mean? And I realized I don't have to get my point across right this second. I don't have to hit my goal. Like, what I need to do today is just make the quality of my life with what I have right now, like literally. And that's what patience is about. Because of course I want $1 million, like right now. Of course I want this. Of course I want.
Still work on it every single day, though.
But that's what I'm saying. So in the present moment, we are working on patience, right? Because obviously we still want bigger dreams. We're still growing. And each day though, like, it's not like tomorrow we're going to be that. We're working out. So today we're doing grounding in YouTube. We go to the gym, we eat better. And this is something that we do every day that requires patience. And like a lot of your clients that we've known or have heard of, like, they kind of want the results like within a week, right? They're like, this isn't working. They don't even realize that your body is like it needs to respond to your brain as well. Like it's almost a different entity at one point, and then it needs to get in line with it. So it's like so much in life is about patience, but we don't even know that's what it is that we're supposed to be doing. Do you know?
Everything. And I said back to what I said too, like I knew for the last few years I need to work on my patience, and I said I do mindset work and manifestations, and something that I told myself is, was about my patience. And it was very crazy, but I said the last year I've had so many things happen to me and I'm just like, wow, and it requires me to be more patient than I've ever been in my entire life. And it's so crazy. And I'm just like, wait, I asked for this because I asked to become more patient, or I manifested that I was more patient. And people need to understand, like, when you ask for something or manifest something, it's not like it magically appears. It's not like I wake up one day and suddenly I am patient, right? But what is going to happen is the opportunity is going to appear for me to be able
100%.
to work on my patience, and it has. And I acknowledged it, and I was like, wow, look at this. Okay. So every day when I'm thinking, every now and then it pops into my head that, I wish that things would happen faster. But I have to like get back to do my mindset work every day and say, Maaxx, it's going in the right direction. Keep hustling, keep working, because it is going to work. I know it's working, and I'm so confident that it will happen because I've done it so many times now that I said, just like a good example is when I competed and I won my world title. Every single day before bed, I envisioned myself being the world champion. And it's not like I'm going to wake up the next day being a world champion, right? That's not how it works. I have to put in the work. I have to hustle. I have to bust my fucking ass for that one day when I have the opportunity to become the world champion. And I did. I manifested, I hustled, and I worked my ass off for a whole year. For one fucking full year, I told myself every single day that I am the world champion. And it took a whole year. So that's 1 year of patience, just trusting my work, trusting the process to get there. And everything doesn't take a year. People think can go faster, but things can also be slower.
It just came to my mind about mine. So okay.
Oh,
patience. Here's like, okay, or patience and persistence and believing in yourself. So for me, I did 6 shows. I did six
Over
shows.
how long? How many years?
Over 7
I think you
years.
mentioned this in a previous episode, right?
No, not
No,
about.
we were just talking a little bit about it.
About of previous years, and I knew why I didn't get a pro. You know what I mean? I subconsciously knew in my head, right? Like I'm not being that confident person. I'm not doing what it needs to be done to actually be a pro. And I really did know that. And again, it doesn't mean I was bad. It doesn't mean that I'm not good enough. Doesn't mean I'm not capable of it at all. It just means where my level was, I needed to be patient with myself, but I did not give up. I have to keep growing and growing, because having a mindset like yours doesn't happen overnight either. Even the way you speak, your attitude, it's so strong right now because you practice it every day though. Like you weren't this passionate about like, hey, get your shit together, because like you didn't do that to yourself, but you do it to yourself so many times patiently that it's growing. So again, like most of the time, like when I first started competing, like it was hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like getting up for cardio every single day that I was not used to, like from one life to another. Like I changed overnight. I decided, this is what I'm gonna do. Like I work out every day, like, right? And like before my mind was like, how can I do that? I just switched my mind. And you know what? It did like suck sometimes, and it's okay, but it paid off. And now it doesn't suck. I actually enjoy going to the gym. I'm learning to enjoy the process. And again, that took patience with myself, because there's so many areas of my life that have to be in line in order to be a world champion. I mean, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, I mean, what you eat, I mean, every single aspect makes you a champion. It glows out of you. You can see that.
And I say, like, this isn't just about competing. That's just an example. Like I said, my passion is to help and coach people in health and how to become, because I was talking to a friend yesterday and I said, like, I'm still thinking of how to really fully execute it, but I have worked so hard on my body. I come from a family where there is a lot of health issues and funk going on. And I knew when I was very young that I do not want to be that. I do not want to grow up and get that. And, you know, everyone says, oh, but, you know, I am doomed to be this or that because genetics this, genetics that. Here's the thing. I said, if that was true, that is all genetics, I would not look the way I do. I would not think the way I do. I would have a lot of health issues. And I mean, the list goes on of shit that I am, according to how we're taught, I should have all of these problems, right? But I don't, because I told myself no. And I'm going to work my ass off no matter what it takes to not be that. And I said, I've had a lot of injuries and everything that happens. I was born with scoliosis. It's not going to go away, but I decided, because I've had people I've talked to, they'll be, oh my God, I have scoliosis too. What do you do? How do you go on with life?
Right.
What do you mean?
Right.
I say. So I actually had a girl, this is a really good story. I had a girl reach out to me. This is probably like 4 years ago or something. When I maybe less. I actually started really approaching the social media platform during COVID. It's not that long ago. Before that, I wasn't doing anything. So I started talking about it and I made a post about it at some point. I was like, you know, I'm going to tell people what I actually been through, because I'm 38 years old. Like, it took me a long ass time to get to where I am. It's not, you know, some people maybe get to where I am in a way earlier age. It took me a long time. So, like, guys, don't be fucking jealous here. It took me 38 years.
I'm not there yet. So I'm going to tell my story a little bit after
this girl reached out to me and she said, my God, my life is over. My daughter just found out I have scoliosis. The doctor told me I will never train again, blah, blah, blah. She told me the whole story. And I said to her, hey, I said, the doctor told you this, and why have you decided to take their word for this? And we start talking, and I tell her about my issues and all the things I've been through and how I just decided to not be okay with what they told me. And she was like, wow, you're right. So fast forward, once in a while, like, I still hear from her, yo, that bitch fucking deadlift, like, I don't know how much. I looked at her training, I'm like, whoa, I can't even do that shit. And I'm like, look at fucking you.
Yeah.
Look at you. And she's like, yeah. So she just, I said, after a lot of talking, she decided she's not going to take their word for this shit. She's not going to accept that they tell her that her fucking life is over.
Right.
So she started fucking busting her ass and hustling. And I looked at her and was like, that shit right there. I'm like, that's, to me, that's a fucking influencer right there.
Right.
She should go out and show this to people.
And you don't think that she had to be patient with her body? I mean, like, dude,
that doesn't happen overnight.
No, you have to be. I mean, think about like training. Like, if you even feel a little bit of pain, you got to stop. You know what I mean? You got to know your body, especially when you're injured like that, and like, be patient with yourself. One of my goals this year, like, I know that it's going to happen. I'm going to get her glow. I'm going to be patient with it. And it comes with water. It comes with food. It comes with environment. It comes with mental, emotional,
mindsets.
My mindset.
Yeah. Change your mind. Change your mind, change your life.
Grounding. This is healthy for me. The sun is healthy for me.
It's not sun today, but
the UV rays, like, you know what I mean? Like,
just fresh air.
Fresh air.
Yeah.
It's all good, and that's where the glow comes from. Like, not these fucking moisturizers and shit that Sephora's like, oh, you're gonna look exactly like me. Like, oh my God, like,
that's a whole other story we should go into one day about, like, food and products and shit.
Yeah.
But the same, like, no matter what you do, and we do want to
patient.
point out, don't buy these fucking moisturizers. But if you do a skin routine, preferably a natural one, you got to be patient again.
Yeah.
You have to be patient with everything. Some things can happen overnight. They definitely can. Because I said, I have actually done things, manifested things, asked for things that have happened immediately.
Yeah.
Yes. But depending on what it is, you have to be patient and you have to keep working. And even if you, as I said, with people that come for coaching, maybe they want to lose weight or whatever the fuck they want to do. Let's say they want to lose weight. You're not going to drop all the weight overnight.
No.
You're not.
No.
But you have to, every single day, you have to keep working. Even on the day when you wake up and you do a check-in or something and you weigh yourself and you didn't lose any weight, keep fucking going.
Because remember,
you can't stop there.
Your decision is a million times faster than what your body knows. Like your body doesn't know what you decided yet, right? And then you're like, okay, now we're doing this, and then your body goes, oh wait, what? So it needs to get like, at least I always say 2 weeks.
That's the mindset, because I read this thing somewhere which is so fucking true. So they say, don't talk bad about yourself. Like, you know how people say, oh, I'm so fat. Oh, I'm not. Or you say, oh, you look beautiful. Oh no, I don't. Don't talk like that, because your body doesn't know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
You have to talk well of yourself.
Yes.
If you speak bad things, or you speak to yourself that you can't do it, you can't succeed, you don't have the fucking what it takes to do it, then you don't. Your mind tells you, if you start telling yourself, I can do it, I have the fucking power, I have the capability, I have all of it, say it even if you don't have it.
Yes.
Fucking convince yourself.
I'll give you an example, because right now I am a little homesick, and you know what?
Are you?
Well, like I gotta.
But you're home.
No. Like what I mean is like kidding. So like I have emotions. So I'm just kidding.
It's the puppy. You just need the puppy.
Okay, so I really miss my freaking puppy, and I cried it out, but it was so natural. Like, so there's a difference between like, right, like you don't have to be so tough, but you've got to get emotions out and then move forward. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? So because I was able to now go through that, I miss my puppy. Oh my God. But now I'm like, okay, I'm one step closer towards my puppy. Like, it's okay. Like, so that builds mental toughness. Crying or saying, you know, this is hard doesn't make you weak, but saying I can't do this, I'm never gonna do this, I suck, I'm a loser.
Your tears, you say I can do it.
But yes, that is a difference. Like in my tears, I'm like, it's okay. I know this is gonna be good. Like that is good. It is good because it needs to come out. That's energy that's actually being inside your body that needs to be released, and it's great because that means things are moving. So energy moves the blood. Energy moves like everything. Your metabolism. Every single your endocrine system, every system in your body starts to change. I mean, it's
By the way, have you realized all these people that are out in the rain doing their fucking cardio training? I love it.
Yeah.
They're actually a bunch of, we see another person here now.
Yeah.
People out doing their shit, even though it's raining, just like us.
Yes.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You don't always see that.
No.
It's inspiring.
It is. It is inspiring. And again, it's we're just patient about it. You know what I mean? We're just sitting here, letting the universe come to us, going with the water. We don't force it. That's the thing too. When you try to force things, it never happens. Like I have tried to force things in my life so much, and I end up just tripping over a step. Like I tried to start this company one time super fast, and I didn't go through the right steps, and I rushed through the marketing, it looked like shit. I rushed through the content, it looked like shit. So none of it ever came through because I wasn't actually fully committing to the process. Is this the company
you're still working on now?
No, this is an old one.
Why did you give up?
That because I didn't understand the mindset. I was younger. I didn't.
Did you still do it?
No, what do you mean?
No, I just said, why did you give up on it?
Oh, I didn't give up on it. I just stopped doing it. I went to
or was it just not? It wasn't your purpose.
Yeah.
I've done things too that I've. Yes and no. I have started projects I didn't finish, but I'm gonna say that I'm still today working on the same goal as I did when I first started. When I was like 18, I started my first company, and I am actually still doing that. A little different, way perfected and way better, but I'm still doing it.
Right.
I never gave up on it.
Okay.
I just,
So that's okay. There. So, So
I have the one company a few years ago that I put it on pause, but I never give up on anything.
No,
so
you don't give up, but you can cut off something that doesn't work and start something new. Like, never give up on going. Like, no, if you have an idea and it's like a shit idea, like, just start
keep
a new
going on the idea.
yeah,
Still.
like just get and keep going though. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, okay, I didn't want to say it's all well, I'm gonna say it right now, we can cut it. I started a company called Live Sober RX, and because I was, you know, in sobriety, I relapsed. I went to rehab. And
why would we cut it out? Can it not be in it?
It can be in it. Okay. I was a little embarrassed, right? I'm
Good.
growing.
Say it.
I'm
Say it.
patient with myself. Okay, so I started this company, Live Sober. It was doing great. It was going on podcasts, and you know what?
What was
It's
the
a cunning
brand about? Or what was
It was about
what were you selling? Basically?
I was basically just like selling like shirts and like hats and stuff for younger sobriety, of just kind of being more aware of it, because of like that's when fentanyl was coming out, like that was getting really, really big, like everyone was overdosing. I mean, it was just insane, you know, and it's super sad, and I wanted to be a part of it. I like to be a part of change.
Did you have a company for it?
Yes, I did.
Do you
and
still own the domain and everything?
I don't know. I might.
Okay, let's
But-
go look into that. I like this.
Yeah, so I even had shirts printed out. I can show you them. I have my logo. I had everything. And again, I went to rehab, and I got out.
Would you still want to do it?
I mean, if it's calling to me, yeah. I mean,
So what if we do a video here in 1 year when your Live Sober is successful?
yeah. Live Sober.
I like the idea.
Live
If
Sober.
you still like the
It's
idea, let's fucking do it.
LIVSOBR, and then
Show
the
me when
R
we get back.
is like the RX sign.
You know, branding is what I do, girl.
Yeah.
It's probably already there. Maybe we just need to perfect it a little.
Yeah. No, I'd like
I
to
think
show
you should do it.
Okay, so it's called Live Sober RX, and
Perfect.
yeah. So now you're sober.
I'm glad you said this
Yes.
because I really like the idea.
Yeah. So again, patience, right? So I didn't totally knock off that idea. I always have something for myself. I'm always working something on myself. I'm never gonna just stop. I'm never gonna settle. I'm never gonna go back into the norm. I'm never gonna go back into just like, give up on my dreams. Like, no, F that. I'm gonna be patient with myself. It doesn't come overnight, but I'm never gonna give up.
Good. Like I kiss. Do you know that you have right here, right now, you can make money tomorrow. Literally, there's yeah, I'm gonna tell you off the camera.
Patience.
Okay.
Manifestation.
Check out Live Sober next week. Wait, what was the website?
LiveSober.com.
LiveSober.com.
Live Sober RX.
Live Sober. What's RX?
So Live Sober, and it's just the X at the end, because you know RX is like the sign for like a prescription. So it's Live Sober, like prescription for life is what's underneath it.
Okay, got it.
Like I gave you a prescription, and like if I write you a prescription, it's called Live Sober. Like don't put shit in your body.
Sweet. Shirts will be up next week.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay, patience.
Okay,
Again, you gotta be patient.
Right? You never know what's and again, talk like you don't. Okay, you saw that I was a little ashamed, so I'm a little embarrassed. It's okay. I'm patient with myself. I love myself now today, and that took patience too.
Maybe that's next week's or next time's episode. Things we are ashamed of.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I have a lot of things I can say. I'm just not ashamed anymore for anything. I can say anything.
Right. And so,
but I can say things I used to be ashamed of.
So it can also be how we love ourselves. Like, because you know, it's hard sometimes for people to love themselves. Like they literally don't know how to do it. Because loving yourself even means going to the gym, eating right, because you do sleep better. Like when you love, because I know so many people, if they're watching this and you went and ate McDonald's and you went to bed, I know you woke up feeling like shit. Okay, yeah. You cannot tell me.
But
you
I think
like
people need to ask themselves, because I don't want people to get the wrong idea, because there's a lot of weird shit in the media these days where they say, oh, you should love yourself even if you're obese. No, like that's fucked up marketing. What you should say is this: what do I need to do to truly love myself and what I do? That's what you need to think. Okay, so if you eat healthy tomorrow, you're probably gonna be very happy with yourself. So then now do that. But don't even pay one thought to what you don't like about yourself. Right. Don't even think that thought. Don't sit and think, oh my God, I don't like that I'm fat. I don't like that I'm fat. Don't even say that. Those words, that thought shouldn't even exist. You should say, tomorrow I'm eating healthy and I love myself for that. Just think. I mean, you can word it however the fuck you want, but no negative saying. So that's the message they should spread. Yeah. They shouldn't say, oh, love yourself no matter what. No, if you're fucking sick and fat and lazy, that's fucked up. Like, start working towards something good, but don't pay the thought to that you dislike things about yourself.
Yes.
Does that make any sense?
No, it does. And you know what? It's called it's very stoic philosophy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? God, I wanted to get.
I love your reminder here that she has to do design something.
Yes. So again, right,
Putting in
we're
the work.
putting in the work. Very stoic philosophy is that. Oh my gosh! Remind me what was the last thing you just said?
Well, it said that you should not pay attention. Like, if you do something or you are something that is not something you should be proud or love, like you're sick and fat and lazy or whatever the fuck it is, don't love yourself for being or doing that.
Yes.
Think what you need to improve and love yourself for working for that.
Yeah, so concentrate on what is working. And that, like, Marcus Aurelius always did that. He always concentrated on what was working in the present moment, and he fully did it. Like how I was saying earlier, like, that day, if you're gonna do something that day, fully fucking do whatever you're doing that day.
People think, okay, so I fucked up already today. Instead of hating yourself for fucking up right now and thinking, I'll start tomorrow. This is like a very, common conversation. Okay, so I fucked up right now, but you know what? Right now, I'm gonna do something good. I'm gonna take a walk. I'm gonna eat a healthy meal right now. I'm not gonna wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna do it right now. And I fucking love myself for having the strength to do that right now and not push it off.
And I promise you, it will balance the scale. Because life is a pendulum swing. If it goes up, trust me, it's gonna fucking swing the other way down. So in life, you kind of want it to be like, here, right? So you don't want to everything to be extreme. Guess what? It's gonna go down the extreme, right? Like every action has a reaction. So patience is about making the incremental changes that matter, right? That's how you grow muscle each day. You can't grow muscle with, unless you want to do steroids and fucking blah. But to truly but to truly grow it takes every day. You go through so much pain to grow your muscle. We see it on your Instagram, on your stories. It's daily. You never stop because it's incremental, but you see it. Like, now look at your, damn, that ass. That girl's not from Sweden, okay?
I need to pee so bad. Okay.
All right.
Let's wrap up. We're gonna end this with this though. We woke up this morning. We have a rule every Wednesday, every Sunday. We do grounding on YouTube. Woke up this morning, pouring rain. So we could have said, fuck it. It's raining. We're not gonna do it. But we looked. I went out and I said, Morgan, you ready? You're like, yeah. And then she says to me, guess what I manifested yesterday? And I'm like, rain? And she looks out. She's like, oh shit. None of us even once said, let's skip the grounding in YouTube outside. We both like, took a fucking shoes and just left.
We said, I hope it stops raining while we do our YouTube. And
no, I said it
stopped raining.
It probably doesn't rain on where we're going, I said.
Yeah. And
no, we don't hope for things we know. No, but it was sprinkling a little. Now it doesn't rain anymore.
No, it's
but even if it did fucking pour rain, we'd still be sitting here.
Yes.
Because no fucking excuses. Here's the thing, if you start excusing things, and I understand that sometimes things are extreme. Let's say you look out and it's like, holy shit, it's like pouring fucking rain. But if you start excusing things, you're gonna keep excusing shit, and eventually you're gonna start making excuses for the silliest shit. You're gonna be like, it's probably one temperature too low outside today.
And you don't even notice it because it's incremental.
It creeps up on you.
Yeah, because you start to get real comfortable.
And eventually everything is an excuse to you.
Yeah.
Don't let that happen.
Don't let it happen.
Just fucking get your shit together.
Get your shit together.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah.
Bye.
I need to pee now.
Let's go pee.